Jess, how is your pee break?
My pee break?
They might flash you undetected.
Random, baby.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for having me. Quite an intro.
Let's address the elephant in the room. That's not the elephant in the room. There's no elephant. Nobody cares.
I, too, am a thought criminal. Good. Well, I like you already.
Does this look like a girl who's joking around?
No.
But how much do you actually understand money? Especially the new wage.
Beauty or intelligence. When you unleash both, it is men's kryptonite. Welcome to Talk to Me, Taylor. Welcome, everybody. Happy Thursday. I am here, right here in your living room. No, remember those lyrics? Vacation, all I ever want. Nobody asked me to sing on this Thursday, but vacation, all I ever wanted. Is it? Is it though? I clearly am actually here on vacation. If you follow me on socials, if this is your first time here for whatever reason, like if you just crawled out from like Jesus's tomb yourself, like what are you doing? No. If this is your first time here though, and you're seeing flashy like red carpet reporter, celebrity whisper, this may be a little bit of misleading false advertising because we're going rogue tonight as I am actually here on vacation in, as some would say, DeSantis land, the free state of Florida. And, I may not be on a red carpet at the moment, kind of like transplanted here. However, I had to spend my Thursday. It's not a Thursday night if it's not with you all. And I still am always lurking and looking to translate the likes of pop culture, an anthropologist perhaps. And hey, Glockner, good to see you. Thank you I thought you said the hilarious intro and something I just said. And I'm like, I do not think anything I said was even literally worthy of a chuckle just now. So thank you. I think the sun out here is like frying my brain cells too. But all of that to say, guys, is I wanted to join you. We're going to Sabrina Carpenter it tonight. Keep it short and sweet. And even though the Atlantic Ocean sun has killed off, most of my brain cells, I haven't washed my hair in days. It's probably, it's probably sticking to you from wherever you are watching this fine program. We're going to keep it short and sweet because it's funny. I did post about being on vacation and a bunch of you guys have been writing about it. And I'm experiencing kind of meta moments on this vacation. Off campus is taking off right now. No pun intended. While people are getting off, like basically me in my mind, myself included. And, even though I am here basically floating in like the Bermuda triangles of my two last brain cells, that this is still going to be culturally relevant here from this gorgeous, cute little beach house, in northern Florida. So vacation. And, again, because this show is saying the quiet part out loud. And we need to just for a second, I don't know if this is off brand for Talk to Me, Taylor, what we know. But again, like I said, haven't washed my hair in days. So we're not going, by the usual course here tonight. But the idea of vacation, and one of my ride or die viewers wrote this in my DMs, and they were like, can you please talk about how vacation is so overrated? Like, it's always a disappointment. He was going off and it literally was iconic. Like, this stuff literally deserves to have its own plaque in like the Smithsonian, but in some. And I was like, that is so true. And that is exactly what I feel like I'm kind of experiencing right now. Because I'm like anal OCD in a way, but it's that thing where it's like so much pressure. And it's like, he's going off. He's like, you get buyer's remorse. You're never actually having sex on vacation. It's all this. For me, it's the pressure. Like, I know the whole idea is to vacate your life, right? To escape your life. And it's too much pressure because I'm on the beach and I'm like, holy shit, squirrel, ADD, why? Okay, I'm editing this thing. Wait, 2 hours just went by. I was kind of like, can I relax? I'm supposed to be relaxing. Relax right now, bitch. Like, I'm literally major pain in my head of why aren't you relaxing and thus not enjoying and not having any fun. And on top of it, it always takes a couple days to get into it. But it's just, and then if you have a partner and if you guys are keeping up with the relationship show, you may know Rob and I are, we're continually, figuring it out, going through it. And so that idea, it's like you bring all your shit with you. Like you can pack your bags, you can get like reamed out by TSA, but like you're going to land where you're going and you still are bringing all that stuff. And I think that we have these, and look, this, I'm always, don't think I've drifted too far off of this coast, okay? Because we're always going somewhere with this, but I think it even pertains to escapism, like, an off campus or whatever, because it's all about expectations. Like, whether it's going on this vacation you've been counting down for, and is it, is it adding up? Is it all the expectations, all this, all that? Same thing with watching like a glorious rom-com and then feeling like shit because you want that. And again, it is like, cheesy and escapism and all this, and, fantastical and glorified, but it's that idea in both ways of things sort of not measuring up. And being like the principal Matilda and just beating your own ass with a ruler, like beating the shit out of yourself for it. But yeah, I don't know if you guys feel the same way about vacation. Like, again, like influencer culture, like so many things, like, is vacation just overrated? And trust me, in the end, I'm going to go somewhere with all of this. And actually, the viewer who was like going off in my DMs on this, and again, he did not miss. He was saying, he's like, my wife and I only do like long, weekends now and that kind of thing, because it's like there's less room for like missed, I guess, disappointment, missed opportunity. I'm going to get to some of these comments here. Your hair is just fine, here for the stories and laughs. Hopefully I can provide both. I almost brought wine. And by the way, these are coming in for the end. Don't worry. These are not, do you guys, for my OGs, it is a travesty, okay? Like, if Joanna Gaines passed away, she'd be rolling in her grave. At the set design I used to have on OG Cancel Me Baby and Talk to Me Taylor, it was so sad. I would like, it's kind of reminiscent of it now, but I would post up on my kitchen like island and literally have one sad faux flower, and that was my set design. Like, thank you, Emmy award-winning set production crew. Me. And so this is like a little ode to that, but we're going to get around to this in the end. John Legend, what's up? How are you? I don't do vacation, staycation. Exactly. And I find myself in this time, and those of you who do follow the show, and again, who may be coming for the celebrity interviews and like flipping the table, being like, this shit is rigged. Like, where is the lie? But if you have been following my journey, you've seen that I have been, I've been going through it for a little bit. And the bright side and the silver lining of that is really fostering such a closer connection to God, the universe, like really relinquishing control, not in the woo-woo way, but for real. I always like kind of gave it lip service and did the platitudes and all that, but for like, when it's like so far gone, you're like, I don't even care. I have nothing left to give. Like, I don't even care anymore. And really, truly being present in the idea of like not controlling anything. And that idea, right? Wherever you go, there you are. And it's funny, I slip back into my old ways again, being on vacation. It's that sort of thing and that mindset of like, okay, it's sacred. And, not that I'm the biggest planner, but it's like, you want to get it all in and you want to do a thing and you have to be relaxed and you And so the big man, it upstairs was like, girl, what happened? I thought you were going to surrender in the flow. And so, even on vacation, when that is what you're meant to do, what can I say? Some people just are better at that skill than others. I'm talking about the dudes like belly up at like 11 a.m. with like 5 Coronas in on the cruise ship. You know exactly who I'm talking about. Like, holy shit. Imagine a morning in their brain. But yes, I am, trying to be like, it all is what it is. You can't control it on and off vacation and be in some of that mindset. Just a quick toll pause there. Driving on the highway, John Legend's like giving us his map quest. I'm obsessed. So why I say that this is a meta moment, right? Because again, I'm here on vacation and all of our stuff, Rob and I, it's coming with us, be it money, be it career, be it, all the things contradictory and, counterintuitive to what I just said, pushing and hoping and striving and scrambling a little bit, our own relationship stuff, all of it. And again, I expect the magic genie from Aladdin to come right the fuck out of this vase here and be like, I'm going to grant you the perfect poof, all your trouble's gone away. And you bring it here, right? You bring it with you. Again, expectation. So in this meta moment, I actually started watching Off Campus. And I thought, wow, it's like an escape from the escape. Not that this is like, not that it's a bad vacation, but like I said, you just bring the shit with you. Like Santa Claus just dragging the baggage, dragging the big old sack, like it's coming with. So I thought, wow, this is layer like 7 of Inception at this point. And Off Campus, if you guys don't know, it is this YA show on Prime. It's like, put it this way, it's like 50 Shades of Grey for horny, without the seeming Epstein coded or creepy, like YA coded horny, like teenagers, college kids, and older. I mean, I'm a 35-year-old woman, and my other fellow 35-year-old women are enjoying it just as much, but it's like 50 Shades of Grey, but not gay and not cheesy. It's actually good. And I have to say, I was actually onto this because now it's taken the internet by storm. J-Lo, there's a scene with J-Lo in it, so she's reposted something about it. She's not in it, but they play her song. And so she did something with one of the actors that's going viral. Like, it is a whole thing. Okay. Like, this shit is taking over like the 1999 blackout that never was. And I actually was privy to this because of, again, if you guys follow my work, I've been working really intimately and closely with the AI platform ASI1 and helping the developers literally at the ground level create the tools I think that you would want. And one of them is a weekly TV and movie guide per your recommendation. And I'm so obsessed with it because it will literally tell you exactly what your vibe should be. Light a candle, have a wine, have a coffee, do it this, do it that. I'm like, it's like Martha Stewart in your phone. But it told me about Off Campus. Oh, by the way, too, and this is not to be like pushy, but this is because this is not like generic influencer shit that's like, use my code. Seriously, I'm like in it and help developing it with them and so passionate about it. So if you use ASI.ai, do my ASI as a code. I can help you. Just DM me and you'll get 3 months free pro. So you'll get all the bells and whistles. So all that to say, I was on the campus, bitch, before everybody was getting off to Off Campus because my weekly recommendation told me about it. And hi, Pyramid 7. Yes, like and share. Otherwise, you ain't coming on my vacations no mo, bitches. And so I get the description and I'm like, I don't know. This seems like cheesy YA. I don't think that I can get into this. Like, I can get into cheesy, but this is pretty like far gone. So I scrolled over it. I was like, no. And then I decided to take a dive in, and it's what people said. And you talk about just being disappointed, right? And like having expectations. If I had one more movie, show, something roll around and people be like, no, but this is really reinstating the rom-com, like Anyone But You, all this lame shit. The last one, and this is on record, Crazy Rich Asians. Maybe. Okay. Cause that was like, I don't know, maybe I was like, haha, laughed out loud. Like maybe could count on one hand, but that's arguable, right? I'm so sick of all of the fake virtue signaling about rom-coms coming back, like fake fucking news. But Off Campus actually is that. It's like super horny. It's not PC. Not that it's like going out of its way to be politically incorrect, but especially how it deals with women. I'm going to take a minute to address that. They're throwing like the F-bomb around, like they're not trying too hard. And it definitely is an ode to iconic rom-coms. They're like dropping them left, right, and sideways. So all that to say, it is a great watch and a great escape. Now, a little sidebar, thank you, Pyramid 7. Yes, if you missed the intro, I'm taking you all on vacation with me. So we're talking about vacation and where's the lie with everyone. I don't even think this is I think influencer culture just like took the shit and ran with it and like expedited it. But like that vacation is the best thing ever when basically it's again, like half the time, like fake news, but escaping your life. And shows like Off Campus, which are massive right now, a similar version of escaping your life into the romance, whimsical, whatever it is of it all. Similarly to a vacation, here I am doing both, watching Off Campus on vacation. So that's why I'm here. Definitely arguable, definitely super horny, happens to a lot of people. Okay, so I think Pyramid 7, you're talking about either Off Campus or rom-coms coming back. But anyways, something that I really like about the show is that because it is definitely throwing it back, and I don't know if this is a male writer's room, a female's writer's room, either way, I don't know if you guys can hear my mic. I'm clapping because I love how for once when it comes to women and male gaze, like they are not pussies. This isn't giving anything away, right? But it's kind of giving She's All That, like they're fake dating and they each get something. It's the star hockey player and the kind of, I don't want to say nerd girl, but she's like a creative musician and all this. And he's basically, it's not like the traditional makeover scene, but he's trying to get her to dress for the male gaze for this costume party. And she's like, oh, you just want me to be in the male gaze? So in any other quote unquote fake rom-com that people had the audacity to label as an iconic, traditional rom-com, no. That we would see in the last, I don't know, 15 years. The girl would be like, I'm going to wear a smock and a hefty bag. And that's going to be, I'm not going to let this man tell me. I'm going to stick it to the male gaze, right? And like all these fake Return of the rom-coms. This one, she makes a joke about it, but then she's like, oh, I see. So you want me to just be this like sex bunny sex object? And he's like, yup. And she does it. And she's so hot. She shows up to the costume party in like a classic Playboy bunny with like her big tits propped up. And she looks so fire. He's like flirting and playing with her little bunny ears. If you didn't feel something as a woman, reboot your system, because I was obsessed with the whole thing. But I love that. And, again, it reminded me of it's all coming into focus. It's all synchronicity, it's all in step. But even in the new episode of The Relationship, which Rob and I shot just back out there and released, and this one, we released it last night, is all about monogamy and experimenting with non-monogamy and all of that. But a big takeaway from it is the power he helped me see and unleash as a woman, and how as women, we're so, come on now, like, anyone with a pulse can see, so boxed in and so suppressed, right? Because our sexuality is so powerful. And so that's why I love to see this. Because again, I feel like since, again, the unabashed, like the Pam Andersons, the Marilyn Monroes, the Jane Mansfields, like and they don't even necessarily have to verbalize it. Sydney Sweeney, I guess, is bringing that back, right? In this wave. But I haven't seen it. And I thought, this is so emblematic of how I feel. It's like there's nothing wrong with just being raw, hot, sex woman, baby. Hear me roar. And it's been so demonized and so, again, like male gaze, man, and all this shit. And I don't know. I just appreciated that it's captured what I've been trying to articulate for so long. And again, my own journey with it, that was so freeing and empowering, like such a unique raw force of power that we have, that men are enraptured by it and tranced by it, and no, they don't have. They're big, sweaty old hockey player men, like per the show. So I really love that. And I realized too, I always drag Gen Z for this, for railing so much on like, we're not going to be sexy, we're not going to be feminine, male gaze. And I realized this is like a Gen Z geared show, and Gen Z ain't mad at it. So I'm going to take a minute to tear you a new ones, fellow millennial women. I think we done fucked it up. We were the ones who were so panties in our wad twisted at a bunch of big old pussies about, quite frankly, owning that we have pussies and being fiercely feminine. I realized watching the show, I had a whole epiphany. I was like, wow, it's not Gen Z. We're the ones who fucked that up. So you never know. Again, when you're in your escapism, on your escape journey, how it will reflect your journey. You think you're going to another land, and the land is all in your mind. If that made sense, you're a real one. You are. It's all Truman Show-esque here, right? So all of this to wrap it all up in a bow. And thank you guys for joining on my raw vacation thoughts. Is thinking about how we are constantly comparing and how expectations like trip us up and fuck us up. Be it Instagram culture, everyone in their mansions, their fake jets, their fake this, that, purses and Rolls Royce, whatever it is, and comparing. Or going on a vacation and having all these expectations. Oh, I'm going to let this trouble. I'm going to have a eat, pray, love moment. I'm going to blah, blah, blah. I'm going to have a whole right? And then being disappointed if that doesn't happen. And or watching a show like an Off Campus, because it is female gaze in a non-annoying way to literally to planet Venus of the female. And it can definitely make you as a woman feel like, oh, well, shit, like my partner doesn't do this. I want my life to be a fairy tale, right? Which is why rom-coms and any romantic movie or any brilliant escape movie, not that I'm saying Off Campus is necessarily brilliant, but you get it, is so beautiful and inspiring because, it gives hope. It's like it taps into a deep down desire, So even if it's like, again, watching something like that, and it's like the classic cliche scene, right? It's like Elle Woods, like after getting dumped and watching a beautiful movie and she's like eating chocolates, miserable, right? Again, that idea of always comparing. And so I leave this thinking, because it is all intertwined. We are everywhere we go. All the cliches, all the sayings. How can we make our real lives that? Why can't it? Like, why can't it be the fantasy, the rom-com, the beauty? I mean, I know shit happens. I know the going gets tough. And I know shit hits the fan. Trust me, okay? If you've peeked for 1 second at the relationship show, you know what I'm talking about. But why not? Like, why not make... And that's what I think truly being present in the moment is, why not make your vacation the best thing ever? And if it's not, like, fuck it. Okay, I'll take the little wins where I can, making magic out of everything. Why shouldn't your life be a rom-com? Like, why not? Who says? And, if we can integrate them and make them one and the same and make your life that magic or the escapism, like, let's go for it. What do we have to lose? And so it all comes back. Right? You think I forgot? Come on now. So no, this wasn't just an ode to my sad little prior Talk to Me Taylor sets, but without even knowing it, Rob and I kind of like did our own thing today. And he came back and I had a little card for him and he had these flowers for me. And again, we weren't like arguing. It wasn't like, oh, forgive me or make up. It was just because. And I thought I already was conceptualizing this episode in my mind. And and he came back and had these beautiful sunflowers for me here on vacation. And all I can say is, the good, the bad with the ugly, and a side of real rom-com fairy tale right here. Your man, even on vacation, bringing your flowers and, again, go ahead, like right there, living the rom-com in or whatever it is, like the fantasy in day-to-day life, and actually making it one and the same and synonymous with your life. And guys, I don't know, maybe it's not flowers, maybe it's just a good old blowjob, but potato. But either way, life's short. Why not make it a movie, a fantasy every day? What the hell else do we have to lose? Thank you guys for coming with me on vacation. Go watch Off Campus. Let's talk about it. And I'll see you next week. Bye.
Chris, how was your pee break?
My pee break.
It might flash you.
Damn.
Random, baby.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for having me. Quite an intro.
Let's address the elephant in the room. That's not the elephant in the room. There's no elephant. Nobody cares.
I too am a thought criminal. Good. Well, I like you already.
Does this look like a girl who's joking around?
No.
Messing around?
But how much do you actually understand money? Especially the new wave.
Beauty or intelligence? When you unleash both, it is men's